Aloha icons. I'm going to do something a little different today. I am going to show you how I do my lashes because it is one of the things that I get asked probably more than anything else is how I get my lashes on. As you can see right now, I've got 0 lashes. My lashes are super blonde. They're super fine. And I don't love my eyes when I don't have my lashes on. I have in my family, we have a lot of hooded eyes. So it's really genetic. You can see this one especially. It just really kind of comes heavy right here. And I lose a lot of my lid. And so when I have my lashes on, and the way that I choose the length of my lashes is that I want a lash that's going to go up and over my hood. So it's going to end above the hood. And what that does is it kind of bypasses it and it opens up the eye. So the lashes that I absolutely love, the products that I use are the ones I've been using. I found them in the middle of quarantine when we could not get our lashes done. And I had a great lash tech there in Maui. I loved her. She did something really unique, which was when she would put my lashes on, she did a ton of different lengths. She'd done a ton of different widths and thickness. So she made them look very similar to a natural set of lashes. However, they were very bold. They were very big. They had a great, great curl to them. So that is what I looked for when I found my lashes. So these are called Brassiere. These are from Kiss USA. So you can go on kissusa.com. I also have a link for you as well. But the actual lash style is called Brassiere. And you can see them that they've got a ton of different lengths in there. They've got different widths. They're crisscrossing. They have a really natural shape and curl to them. But I do something kind of different. So with having a hooded eye, if I do a strip lash, it actually works against me. That strip lash and that thickness above my natural lash line creates even more heaviness. So these lashes go and glue on the underside of my personal lashes. So here's your Brassiere. And what I do, so I use this one I got from Kiss USA as well. They have one that's a little bit more of a end of an angle there. They've got a couple different styles. This is the one that I like the most. So I'm going to pull this off. And you can see the natural dimension. Then what I'm going to do is you see that little nub there on the end. I'm going to clip him off.
Thanks.
And so you see how these have a natural separation to them. I'm going to cut every other separation. So if that makes sense. So we see we've got 1 and then 2. I'm going to cut there. And I'm going to snip right in the middle so that I'm left with this. Okay, so I'm going to do that across the lash. Now you can see this one kind of has a little nub on it now based on where I cut. So you just want a nice clean line between them. Just like that. And I'm going to set that down. Keep cutting. Every other. And then the last one, you can see that they kind of start to get shorter. So depending on how short you want your inner ones to go is where what you're going to use on this last one. I want to go up over that hood. So I'm going to cut right here. I'm going to discard the shortest ones. I don't need those on the end. Sorry, I'm going to show the lash here. And let me pick it up with my tweezers so you can see. can see it's shorter there on the inside over here. And that's going to be my first one that I glue. So I'm going to lay these down in order, make it really, really easy on myself, so that when I go to glue them, they're ready to go, because the glue obviously does start to set and you want to get those suckers on fast. Okay, so then I'm going to continue to cut. Cut my other side. I start on the longest end, and that way I know what to discard. One. Two. Great. And we're going to discard these little, I'm going to discard those. If you want to use those on the end, go for it. Just really depends on how you want them curved. So again, I set those suckers up so that I make my life really easy when it is time to get them glued on. Okay, then it comes, I like to use a little compact, so I will kind of hold it. This is actually an old empty. I just use it for the mirror at this point, but I like to be able to hold it and keep my fingers kind of all together. So this has a double side. There's a bond side and a seal side. Bond and seal. There it is. I just use the bond. I don't even use the seal. I think the seal's to like make them not sticky, but okay. Then these look like just a little mascara wand. Super easy. All you're going to do is go across your natural lash. Like that.
Oh, wait, Mom.
My lashes are super short, so I kind of almost go like the whole length of mine. If yours is a little bit longer, all you really need is the base of the lash. You go much longer, then your lashes start to clump instead of staying separated. So when I pick my lash up, I'm going to pick it up just at the tip, just like that. And you can see that like pointed upward, but the angle of the lash there. And then I'm going to use my compact to go as close to that lash line as possible. Oops, I curved. It's fine if you go a little bit slower. The glue does stay pretty tacky. Just set it there. Don't squeeze it. Don't do anything yet. Grab your next lash. That way, if you need to rearrange, they're not super bonded. So you kind of put it on, and as it is sticky there, you're going to pull up on it just a little bit to create a little bond. I'd like to redo. Now the key is that you cannot see any separation. The crazy girl. No separation between the three different lashes. So you don't see, oh, like she's got different pieces. They're all connected again. Then I'm going to use my finger, simply push up and get those bonded and let those dry. Bada boom, bada bang. Bada boom, bada bang. Go through and do the other side pretty quickly for you. Show you how fast this can be if I'm not talking. A little bit more glue. I think I'm running out. There we go. Grab your lash. I like to start on the inner. I just feel like that's the most important placement one. And so if I don't get that sucker right, it kind of messes things up. Someone asked, she's like, why don't you just keep them all together and put them on like that? See how quickly that was? Press them up. And it's that you don't get much flex on your lash when you're moving your lashes. If you keep them all together, you lose any kind of flex when you're moving your eyes around and so forth. So those are the lashes I love. They go up over my hood. They open up my eyes. They just keep them, I feel like, really youthful. This one I love because it's a bit thicker on the bottom, but again, it doesn't make my eyes look heavy because they're under. People all the time, they'll be like, what is going on? Are they lash extensions? Are they natural? Are they like well, they know they're kind of not natural, but they look natural, even though they're not natural length. So again, it's from Kiss. Brassiere is the style I like. The tools that I would get and recommend are a super thin pair of scissors so that when you're cutting, just makes it really seamless. Then get yourself some, I got a little glue on my finger, get yourself some curved eyelash tweezers. I like the metal ones. And then this is your Falscara is the brand. There we go, Falscara. And there's a seal and a bond side. Again, I've like never used a seal, so I don't know. There is also, they've got like an all-nighter glue. Don't get the all-nighter glue. It's a different brush and it just is not easy to apply. This one, because it goes on like mascara, super easy, kind of foolproof. Practice a little bit. They do have a starter kit that comes with this, tweezers, and a full set of lashes. And I think in those, they've got like a curl version and a natural version. Those are the ones that I used for a while. And then they started to feel a little thin for me. I wanted to go a little bit bolder. So I just got used to them. And so, but those are a great place to start. So I'd recommend getting the starter pack, play around with them, see if you like the length, see if you want to get longer. If you do, I like the Brassiere. I haven't found any of their other styles that work as well as Brassiere. But those starter kit is a fabulous place to start. All right, go get those vertical lashes on.